So I was thinking about this song when I was singing Step Into the Water, because that line about water's bringing me home. Home was a search for me for a lot of years, and I wrote that back in 1992. And last year, I moved from Connecticut up to Massachusetts, and made big moves in my life at the same time. Still part of that search for home, I think, and the place that I found where I'm living now is a place that I really, really love. It's in the western part of Massachusetts, and I'm up in a little hill town up outside of the Pioneer Valley where Northampton is, and I'm living on just acres, bordering right on acres and acres of beautiful woodland with streams, and there's an old mill. If you walk, there's old trails that lead down to this old mill site, and you walk down the trail and you cross first one little stream, you keep going deeper and deeper into the woods, and eventually you come out this place where the mill was standing, and the only thing left of the mill now is these big old boulders that, a lot of them you can tell that were there, were just part of there, and where this water falls down and gave that moved the mill. But there's also other boulders that were obviously brought in, were part of the foundation to the mill, but it's all just kind of crumbled there, and the only thing left is the stones. And then there's these trails that go off in different directions through the woods, where the different people came in brought their wagons to the mill. And the woods are very moist, damp, and there are ferns, these beds. When I first moved there, it was August, and so it was very green and lush, and these deep green ferns, and it's just really soft beds full of ferns, and mushrooms all over in the woods, just covered with mushrooms of any color that you can imagine, and moss growing on the sides of rocks and on the earth. And there's the trees. There are lots of hemlocks and a lot of beech. There's several different groves of beech, and there's this one particular beech tree that I love. The trunk is about this big around, and it goes way straight up into the air, like as far as you can see, just about. And I know you guys out here on the West Coast are used to like redwoods and these huge trees. Well, this is second growth, so it's not that big, but it goes way up, and the first branches that come off from the tree are so far up that that's not what you see when you look up. What you see, there's these two hemlock trees that are each in a kind of a triangular configuration about 5 feet away from the beach. And one of these hemlocks, when you look up the trunk, you can see the hemlock's branches come out and they go around, kind of embracing the beech tree. So as you look up, you see not beech branches, but hemlock branches up there. And the roots are typical beech pattern of root in where the roots start to spread before they go into the earth. And on one side, they just kind of spread a little bit and then go down right into the soil. But then on the other side, there's a boulder there, and so they kind of go out across the boulder and then down, and it makes this perfect seat. So you just kind of lean into this tree. So the day that I found the beech tree was the same day that I decided to move to this land, and it was the same day that I wrote this next song that I'm going to sing for you, which is called The Song of the Waters. Long years of trials, long years of sorrow, parched as a desert, cold to the bone. I can't stay in this wasteland no longer. Oh, the thirst that I'm feeling won't leave me alone. People may judge me for leaving children. How well I know, for a judge me as well. Pray my children won't begrudge me the joy I am finding, or on the setting of path we may follow themselves. North from the foothills I've come to the valley, on up to the mountains where the rain's pouring down. It quenches my thirst as it nurtures the yarrow. I will comfort my sorrow in this fertile ground. In these lush mountains I will find me a lover, as soft as the ferns in their bed by the stream. I will lay down gently in this cool mossy hollow, hear the song of the waters flowing, falling in the spring. I'll rest my head on your shoulder as we step out together, just to follow your heart. I feel it beating with mine. The blood in our veins is flowing in concert, thicker than water, richer than wine. And I'll lay down gently in this cool mossy hollow, hear the song of the waters, your blood